Alright, so we're going to be making what I call the Bacon Beast Burger. So what we're going to need for this burger is we need some ground beef. I'm using ground sirloin. You could use ground chuck, whatever ground beef you have. I'm using an 80-20 blend. We got some chopped up bacon bits, barbecue sauce, caramelized garlic, 14 spice blend, some more bacon strips that we cooked off. We're going to caramelize some onions, and let's get to it. We're going to start by preheating our pan. We got it set at about medium. On my oven it's 6. You want to put about a tablespoon of butter in your pan, as well as about a tablespoon of oil. I'm using a blend of olive oil and vegetable oil that I caramelized the garlic in, so it's got the nice garlic infusion as well. Alright, so we're going to start by caramelizing our onions. You're going to want to add into the pan, I got about 2 small onions, julienne. You could use 1 large onion. We're making 4 burgers, so as much onion as you need for however many you're making. And just throw those in there, and we're going to let those cook for about, it's going to take about 10-15 minutes for that to cook. Alright, so while our onions are caramelizing and we're going to start getting the ground beef ready, we're going to add our 1.5 pounds of ground beef into a bowl. Then to that, we're going to add in our chopped bacon. I got about 1/2 cup here, 4 slices. We're going to throw in 2 cloves of the roasted garlic, the 14 spice, some salt and pepper to taste, but go liberally on it. About 1/4 cup of barbecue sauce. And 1 large egg. Just crack that right in the bowl. We're going to mash everything up with our hands. So just make sure your hands are clean, and they're going to get dirty again. So just get in there, mix it all together. If you want to use a wooden spoon, you can. I just find that using your hands is the easiest way to do this. Smash up that garlic. Just get that in your hands. Make sure all the garlic is mashed up. Now this is going to be a very, very wet burger, and that's why I put the egg in. If you don't like eggs, you don't have to put the egg in. But the egg will just help when it cooks to help bind it together and keep it from falling apart. And out of this, we're going to add about 1/2 cup of shredded cheddar cheese. Just remember to give your onions a stir every now and then as you're doing this. Keep them from burning. You want them to be caramelized, not burnt. And then just lightly fold in, mix in the cheese. This will help make it so nice and flavorful, and it will also help bind the burger together too. There we go, that's looking good. Just going to form that into a ball. Just like that. Okay, now that we got all our ground beef mixed together with everything, we're gonna form our patties. So we're gonna divide this into forks. We're gonna make 4 burgers. You can make 2 burgers, make 8 burgers, however big or small you like them. What I do is I just like to separate the ball in half, and then again in half, so you make quarters. These nice little wedges, then just roll them up into a ball, flatten them down, make a little indent in the center. Once again, roll it into a ball, flatten it down, put an indent in the center. Do that till your remaining amount of burgers are done. Alright, our onions are just about done. They got some nice, really dark color to them. We're going to take them and we're going to transfer them into a bowl. We'll continue to keep cooking and softening. Just like that. Now we're going to add a little bit more oil to the pan, just a little. I got my oven preheated to 375 degrees for us to toast the burger buns. I'm going to let that oil heat for a few seconds. And we're going to take our patty. We're just going to put right into the oil, hot oil. You want to wait about maybe 10 seconds in between putting each one in. This way it lets the oil come back up to temperature and it doesn't drop so much. It will help you get a nice crispier burger that way. And now we're going to cook this for about 5 minutes on each side. That will give us about a medium to medium well. You could cook it less or more depending on how you like it. Alright, so it's been about 5 minutes. We're going to flip the burgers now. So you can see they're about halfway cooked. If you look, you can see how it turns gray halfway up the burger. That's when you know it's ready to cook. It's also nice and moist on the top. And just carefully flip it over one at a time. To be nice, just like that. It's a nice sear, just like that. Nice and, oh, these are going to be so good. Alright, so once we flip it over like that, we're going to cook it about another 4 or 5 minutes. We're going to add back in our caramelized onions right on top. We're going to put our bacon on there. We're going to put 2 strips for each one. I'm just breaking them in half. Just like that. Some more barbecue sauce. Pour it right over. And then some shredded cheddar cheese. Put as much or as little as you like. I like a lot, so we're gonna make these really cheesy. We're gonna put a lid on it and we're gonna cook it till the cheese is all melted, and in the meantime we're gonna get our buns in the oven and get them toasted. All right, it's time to assemble these burgers. They're looking so good. So to start, we got our toasted bread. We're gonna put some mayonnaise on the bottom. As well as the top. Some more barbecue sauce. Ooh, it's looking so good. I like to kind of just mix them together, spread it around the bun. Then I'm using some arugula. You could dress your burger however you like it, but I got some nice mixed greens with arugula and some red leaf lettuce, a couple of slices of tomato like that. Well, then it's time for our delicious burger. Just like that. Could you see that? Oh, that looks so good. Right on top. A little more barbecue sauce, because you can never have enough. And then our bun. Voila, I hope you enjoy it as much as I enjoyed making it for you. Go grab yourself a beer or a nice ice cold soda or a glass of tea and enjoy. Thank you for joining us. If you want to support the channel, please subscribe. You could also check us out on Twitter and Instagram. You could find the links in the description below. Thank you so much.